Morning, Theta Trader. Good to see you, man. How you doing? How you holding up? Watching WYNN, BYND to the long side to sell some calls. Okay, cool. Cool. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Yeah, we got another crazy start this morning. Good morning, Ravd. Good to see you, man. So I've got a few things that I'm considering today. Um, Obviously, here we've got the SPY, the daily chart, and it looks like we're getting a bounce off that trend line. And so I wonder where the 50-day, and okay, so there's the 50-day, there's the 200-day. So the 200-day is right where this line meets at 294. So if it does end up coming down, um, I don't know. Today could be an upset. It could be a complete buy up, but I feel like even if it is, there's going to be points throughout the day where the SPY pulls back, and those are probably going to be the points that I look for to go short on some stocks. So I'm gonna look it, and that's again this is if the SPY goes up, and you can see I've got all these levels mapped out. These are critical levels. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change this one to green. So the first critical level that we are going to be looking at, and I probably ought to put, let's see, right there seems to be like a 30909. That seems to be like a decent level. Let me, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that in there real quick, just to see, but I'll kind of highlight it gray. I'm going to turn this one green as well. So obviously, if the SPY starts making it up towards these levels, I will look for pullbacks on the most critical of these levels. Okay, and obviously the most critical being the colored lines, the green lines. There's a red line here. I need to change that to green. Um, so so yeah, any places where we see the green lines, and so basically, if I were to call it out, like if we break through 307.88, I'm going to look for a pretty solid move up to 309.79 before I end up going short on anything, because I think once it gets up here, it's going to be meeting some resistance, between here and 310.24. So I would feel comfortable going ahead and starting to average in on a position there. And then if it just continued to go up, I would just end up getting out and wait for a reset or a test of these levels here. But at some point, I think the SPY is going to get bought up, or it could get bought up and then suffer a major pullback at those key levels. Now, on the other hand, if SPY is weak and ends up just having a massive sell off and just starts, getting crushed, well then I'm going to start going short on other stocks immediately. Um, because I feel like we're in that time right now where it's starting to, it's gonna my strategy as a short bias trader should make sense. A lot more sense anyway than it has here lately. But and Ravd says, let's see, I agree, trying to find weaker stocks into this gap up. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, um, so here's the thing. Think about if you're in Boeing, okay? And Boeing had a run up all the way up here. Excuse me, I'm on save. Boeing had a run up all the way to $234, and now it's all the way back down here. And yesterday it went down 100 to 166. I mean, you almost lost $100 per share. If this starts traveling back down this way and breaks that key moving average, and if SPY is getting crushed, I can see this making a good solid move down. And so it's a move that I would try to be a little more patient with. So I've got Boeing up here at the top. Save, same thing really. American Airlines, I've only got American Airlines up here, mind you, because I want to watch it. Because I think if American Airlines gets bought up with the SPY around these levels, American Airlines seems to be the leader in a lot of these airline stocks. And so if it gets up to those levels up here, and then if at the same time SPY is meeting critical areas of resistance, I'll come out over here on Delta and I will consider adding into a position to go short. And maybe even save. I might even get in on save, even if they are not meeting certain levels. But I like to keep the airlines, kind of together here because you can watch them together. You can see which ones are weaker, which ones are stronger. As a matter of fact, I don't like this because save, you have to locate. Nah. Okay, well then that kind of gives me my answer there on save. So I'm taking save off. I don't want to have to locate shares for shorting. So anyway, CLDX, wow, came all the way back down. This is one that is, it's got great potential, and here's why. If you look at the daily chart, if it busts out here, 1164, check this out. It's basically right here. You can get a move all the way up to 1590, basically $16, right? And after that, it's a gap fill. It's a gap fill, guys, all the way up to $30. So this is looking promising. And let me look it up real quick. Let me see. This is one where I might actually consider going long on it. It's an 18 million share float, and so let's see. No real news catalyst that I can see, not on FinViz anyway. Benzinga had released something. Insider buys Celldex Therapeutic shares. Okay, so an insider bought. Form 4 filing with the SEC on Wednesday showed June 10th showed that executive VP, okay, about 5,000 shares at an average price of $2.99. The transaction, okay, so so that's good. Seeing if there's anything else here. So somebody bought a lot of shares, guys. Somebody bought a lot of shares. So that is definitely worth noting. It's definitely worth noting. That brings in a lot of kind of as the report was saying, brings in a lot of conviction about people's, what they decide to do. But right now, what we can see is it has not been able to break through this. So until it breaks through that, I don't know how much conviction is going to really be there. But I can tell you right now that this is one that I will definitely be watching out the gates. I'll definitely be watching it. And I'll be watching AMD. Because right now AMD, so the market is, we had a huge bearish engulfing candle on the daily for AMD, and you can see even the SPY. The SPY is, it's getting bought up right off that 200-day moving average, and it could come all the way back up, guys. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Nothing's going to surprise me, but I do expect pullbacks. I expect as it's trucking on up throughout the day, having pullbacks like right here on the SPY, at the 9 EMA and some of those other levels that I marked out. And so if I see that happening, I don't see why AMD wouldn't also, especially if it's meeting certain points like right here, if it's up at, around 56, and the SPY is starting to pull back off those levels, I would definitely go short here. Maybe get a good 40-cent move back towards $56. And you could you do well with, you know, four or 500 shares, which I would consider taking at that point. That, you know, if things line up the way that they need to. Okay, so, but I'll be watching CLDX now. Lulu, you know, so they had reported earnings, and I don't think they were that great. It's hard to trade Lulu. It's 100 million share float, basically 114 million share float. But they, you know, their quarterly results were a disappointment, and you know, um, so this is one that, even though it's hard to trade, and the spread, you know, the spread is pretty big on Lulu. You know, we got a 40-cent spread, more than a 40-cent spread right now, and sometimes there will be more than $1 spread. So it's one that you want to be careful with. But again, it's one of those ones where, man, if the SPY's getting a surge up out the gates and starts hitting some resistance, and Lulu gets bought up to, let's say, 308 and is hitting resistance, I'll jump in. I'll jump in with 50 shares, see if we can get a pullback to 305 or something, make a quick $1.50 on it. You know, that's kind of how I'm thinking. You know, and obviously if it continues to go against me and whatnot, you know, I might even be willing to add up to 313. You know, and if I could build even a, let's just say, 150 share position, it might be one of those ones where I need to take, you know, maybe start with 25 shares, you know. But if I get a 100 share position all the way up here, with an average of, you know, 311 or something like that, and if it can pull back to, you know, 309 or whatever, I mean, that would be, that I would consider that a good move. So institutions love Lulu based in your hometown. Oh, okay, that's what, Ravd, that's what's up. Morning, Yoni B, good to see you. Morning, Sagar, you're probably watching CLDX, yeah? I'll bet that's one of the top ones you're watching today. I don't know if you knew, but, you know, I checked up on it, and somebody, you know, an insider bought like 5,000 shares. So, and I typically don't look into SEC filings and stuff like that. I mean, I think that is kind of more of a penny stock / you know, small cap type of strategy. It can be beneficial for, you know, you know, it can be beneficial to have that kind of information. I mean, well, obviously with any stock, but that just seems to be, what I mean to say is that seems to be something that you find a little bit more in, of a little bit more importance on days with these low float stocks where they can move, you know, pretty significantly. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, Rav D's talking about JFIN. It is moving, but I'm still kind of like, I don't know. You know, I just don't know. But it'll be interesting. Okay, so Sagar's watching oil more closely. Okay. Yeah, oil could present some really good long plays today. But again, so out the gates, you know, the only one that I would really jump in out the gates, let's see, OAS, CPE. Oh, yeah, let me check OAS. Let's look at OAS. Okay, and then CPE, and then CDEV, CDEV. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, if the SPY continues to get bought back up, I'm right there with you. Yoni B's calling Oxy. Yeah. Yeah, Oxy could be a good move. There could be a lot of good moves for long plays this morning. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. Oh, this is great. Look at Lulu. This is great. See, this is what I want to see on Lulu. I might even wait for it to tap up to the 312 levels. I mean, I guess I could start getting in around 310, maybe with 25 shares. I think I'd be willing to do that. So this is good. 310. I'm going to go ahead and even just put in an order. Oh, that's right. I have to do it on edge. So 310. Have an order of 25 shares, and then I would take them again at 312, another 25 shares. And then let's see, where would we need to go after that? And then 314, 50 shares. So that's what I would do there. And so that would give me, so that would bring it up to 311.50, and then 314 would bring that up to, let's see, 311. So 314. I can't even do the math right now on that. It would be basically 312.50. 312.50 at that point. So maybe that last 50 would need to be at 315. And then that would bring it up to 313, basically. Yeah, 313. That would bring me up to 100 shares at 313, which I think we could get a pullback down to, from these levels here, we could probably get a pullback down to 311.50. So yeah, that would be justifiable in my opinion. So I'll have that ready to go. But also, yeah, CLDX, I'll be watching for that to move up. Tesla, of course, I'm just keeping it here on watch. mRNA, these are just kind of the usual suspects we're going to keep on watch. ZM is always interesting to watch. But TVIX, I actually want to bring TVIX up because TVIX could be very instrumental today. Or could be a really good, we'll say could be a really good, that could be a really good move on TVIX. And I might even keep that up there next to the SPY. So if the SPY is failing, which by the way, SPY is breaking through a critical level right here at 307.88. And, you know, so anyway, if SPY starts, you know, moving down and getting crushed, obviously I'll be looking for long plays on TVIX. Otherwise, just going to kind of leave it alone, and we'll just kind of go about these other trades here the way that we've been talking about. CLDX, I will be interested if CLDX comes back up to 985. So I'm going to set an alert on that. So CLDX, we'll say 981. How's that? Will be interested, and then we'll also say 999. So, because I think this could present some really good opportunities today. Some, I'll look for that. I'll look for that. Lululemon continuing to get bought up. This is good. This is good. I am very much hoping to get a fill up here at 310. And what I think could happen, you know, we're going to get some kind of a pullback at some point. You know, this 9 EMA is at 309. I think we could bust up through it, but there's a lot of resistance here around 313. So I think we could get the 310, and I think we could get the 312. We would have a 50 share average at 311. And I think that from that point, we could at least get a pullback to previous day close. So we, you know, like I said, we could look at, you know, roughly $1.50. And then if the SPY is really getting crushed at that point, might even hold on to some of those shares to see if we can get a bigger move. But if it continues to go up, I think the next point of you know, that we should look at is 315, because a lot of times what can happen, especially if the SPY is strong, is these moves can bust all the way up through even those areas of resistance, and they'll push through them, you know, just enough. I mean, we could come all the way up to 317, you know, but at some point, you know, you're going to get a pullback. You're going to get a good, solid, healthy pullback, and even if it's a pullback, you know, if it gets up to those levels like 317, then I would look for a pullback to my average and just get out break even. I would have to at that point, right? you know, so, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This is definitely looking good for a solid pullback up to these levels here. And then again, CLDX, I've got alerts set on that. Apple could have some really good momentum today to the upside. If SPY ends up doing well. So we're gonna just kind of wait, guys. We're gonna see what happens today. Look for some really solid moves. We know where our levels are. Or you should definitely mark out your levels for whatever stocks you're trading, or get it, or take a mental note. Lulu, on the other hand, could just get crushed. Lulu has so much room to pull back and retrace, so I'd be interested in that. Yeah, HTZ is interesting. We'll see. We'll see. See what they do. Now, hopefully my computer won't freeze. It didn't freeze yesterday. And actually what I've started to do is I've started to just shut my computer down and restart it fresh before the live stream. So I think that helps. But I'm going to have to really look into some of these issues with my computer, obviously. I'm actually going to take off that order, and I will put another order up here at 314 for 25 shares. We'll do 314. I like that better. That brings it up to a 50 average at 312. That allows it to explode up through these levels, and that gives me more room to add up to these levels here in case it does want to just ramp up really good in the morning. So that can definitely happen. Yeah, it could ramp up all the way to the 316 to 318 levels. So if I had a 50 average at 312 and then I added another 50 at 318, that would bring my average all the way up to 315 with 100. So we would have an average all the way up here. So even if this shot all the way up to these levels, we should be able to get at least a little bit of a pullback. Enough of a pullback to justify the trade. Maybe even to the 313, 312 levels. So we'll see. That's the plan. Yeah, I might add Hertz down here to where Tesla is, above Tesla. JFIN. People are starting to jump in, guys. Oh, Lulu's making a little bit of a turnaround. I don't like that, but is what it is. Boeing's getting a nice buy up. We've got some levels at 91. But I'm just going to kind of take my time with it, guys. I told you before. I mean, this is you know, this is a week of me just building back confidence, taking base hits. CLDX is probably the only one that I would jump in with conservative share size out the gates. And of course, Lulu if it snatches my order, but I've got orders placed out in some pretty strategic places with levels of support and resistance. And so I'll watch Lulu if CLDX goes off. Yeah, Boeing is taking off. Boeing is taking off for sure. Boeing is flying. Yeah. A lot of selling pressure coming in on the SPY, that's for sure. It's a little difficult to see what they want to do here. So we'll see. Except for ZM. ZM is just a ZM is just a soldier of his own. ZM. Man, everything else in the market could be getting crushed, and ZM just trucks on up like it ain't nothing. 228.54. 228.65. See if it rushes up there. CLDX getting crushed. JFIN getting crushed. Hertz. We'll see what it does. TVIX looks like it could be moving up. SPY looks like it could be pulling back. SPY's got selling pressure coming in, so it's causing pressure on the rest of the market too. ZM just, and man, it came right up to those levels. 29, 288, yeah. SPY's making a little bit of a retracement here. Thinking about taking a long on the TVIX. Just want to see what SPY does here. TVIX is coming down. SPY's getting a nice buy up. Coming up through VWAP. Okay, we're going to take a long on TVIX. May have to get out. We'll see. Gotta remove my orders from Lulu. Just give SPY a little bit of time to work out here. Got a nice buy up. It's getting a nice buy up on the 5-minute. Looks like it's got a little bit of pressure. See if it can get dropped. There it goes. It's getting dropped. Getting a little bit of a drop there. There we go. It's getting a drop. TVIX is ramping up. See if SPY is going to hold. Looks like it's holding. Let's see. Let's see if see what it wants to do. Let's see what it wants to do. So SPY wants to move up. Looks like it wants to get crushed, but come on. SPY's holding VWAP, so this might not be good for me, but let's just see. Let's see. Might have to come out half on the TVIX. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and come out half. Okay, so not good there, but doesn't mean that SPY's turning around. We just need to give it a second here. Just need to give it a second. Looks like it's choppy. Very light buy volume on that 5-minute. I mean, the buy volume is coming in, but I don't know if I'm completely I don't know if I'm completely buying it, so to speak. No pun intended. I think I might add to my position if I can. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Wait for confirmation before doing that. SPY looks like it's wanting to pull. Really does look like it wants to pull. Make a move down. So there it is. See what happens. Bulls keep stepping in. Bulls keep stepping in. Really need to start seeing a flush. Need to get that flush right here. Otherwise, I'll obviously have to come out, but breaks back up through that 308 mark. It's pushing, but it's light volume. I'm going to give it another shot, give it another chance here. Okay, there it goes. Looks like it's getting up there. Let's just see. Let's just give it a minute here. We're going to push. Looks like it's losing it, but then it looks like it's pushing. So, all right. So I gotta. Oops. I thought I got out. Apparently I didn't. Okay, that's not good. SPY looks like it's making a push. I was not able to get out where I wanted to get out, unfortunately. Come on. See if we can get a rejection off that level. Again, I was not able to get out where I was trying to get out there, but let's just see. See if we can get another opportunity here. We'll add in and try to get look for a spot for SPY to meet a little bit of resistance. It's getting a nice gradual push up, so see if we can get a good pullback here. Come on. Okay, I'm going to take off some there. Good job. Yeah, good job, RavD. Nice trade. Nice trade. Okay. AAL is getting a nice strong pullback. DAL, Boeing, CLDX really doing nothing. Lulu getting a nice buy up. It's good. Did AAL hit those levels we were talking about? I would like to know. Not quite. Did not quite hit those levels. So it's all right. This is almost basically a nice double top here on Boeing. Would have been a good double top move. See if it breaks out of it, and then we'll look to get in at 198. SPY's holding. Now, unless SPY gets some kind of crazy turnaround. TVIX is holding, even though SPY, this is why I'm wondering if SPY is going to end up turning around, because the TVIX is continuing to go up. SPY's really got to break through some new levels, I think, to bring TVIX down. Here comes SPY. TVIX is pushing. SPY is still not showing any promise here. So I'm going to go ahead and come out, take that loss there on TVIX. I can always get back in if it looks like SPY is about to get wrecked. AMD's a chop fest today. Lululemon. This is good. It's coming up. Not too much volume though. Really like to see SPY get a flush right back down. Gonna look for some confirmation. And TVIX is coming all the way back up. But I don't know. I'm just going to have to hold off for right now. Don't want to get in too quickly. I'm going to go ahead and take a position at 187.78. There we go. And I'll look to take profit down at 184. SPY's losing it. I might let it go down past 184. Wish I had taken 50 shares there. 184.98, yeah. There we go. There we go. See if we can get a continuation down. See if it comes up. $87.28. Let's look back at TVIX. TVIX is making a little bit of a pullback. Try again on TVIX. SPY's holding the 20 on the 5. But it looks like it could lose out here. We'll give it a chance. Gonna remove this order from Boeing. Really want to see Boeing get crushed. Okay, SPY's coming back. There we go. SPY looks like it's going to be a nice little chop fest today. Okay, jumping back in, we got 50 shares at 187.15. Still feel like the market's weak. Could be wrong. We'll see. TVIX looks like it's staggering a little. See if Boeing gets this push from this pull. There we go. So 184.65. We'll take 25 at 184.65 if it can get down there. Let me get down there. Don't know, doesn't look like it. Let's give it another shot. Let's give it another chance to prove itself. Come on. Here we go. Come on, this has got to be it. Okay, coming out there. Made a cool 43. Okay, what happened? Does anybody see what's going on here? Did the markets halt? In the world? What's going on? It's very interesting. Oh, sorry, Sagar. Sorry, ma'am. I hate that. Jumping back into Boeing. $25 shares. Really want to see it get crushed here. TVIX is kind of stalling around a little. Lulu's chopping around a little. Man, ZM is it's like it's making a nice little double top up there. So where are we at? 186.90. See if Boeing can finally get a pullback. We got 50 at 187.19. Take 25 at 186.19. Spies pulling. See if we can get out those first 25 at 186.19. Okay, Bowen's continuing to get bought up. Airlines in general, getting a nice buy up here. We need SPY to come in and start showing significant weakness. 187.19. See how far up this is going to come. See if we can get any kind of turnaround. Okay, we got 75 at 187.60. See if it's going to continue to move. Or if we can finally get this move down here, 186.02. See if it continues to go up. SPY's pulling. SPY's pulling, but the bulls keep coming in. They're fighting it. SPY's pushing again. Tell you what, this is it's quite the struggle, quite the tug of war. Really love to see it get the drop right here. SPY's pushing though, so it's going to be hard to see. It's going to be hard to see Bowen get the drop here. Yeah, Yoni B, what a true statement. It's hard being in a bear market that's backed by the Fed. My gosh, it really is. I mean, it's the setups just don't mean anything almost anymore. You know, I mean that's really how it seems right now. Like they just don't mean anything. So right now it's just going to be about dollar cost averaging, building a position, 187.60. But so TVIX is dropping back, but SPY still hasn't really proved anything. So we'll see. We'll see. See if we get up to the 190s. Trying to look for a unique spot to dollar cost average in. 187.60. So let's see, 187.30. I'd be compelled to get out, you know, probably 45 shares. $35 at 187.15. Maybe not. The way that this is going. 187. Let's take 35 at 1. Let's see if we can get it down to 187. Maybe 186.90, because I think if it cracks 187, it'll scoop up 186.90. Yeah, I think it could get to 186.90. May have to hold through this again. $186.80. We'll take off the first 35. I think 186.80 is where it needs to. Yeah, I think we could get that. Looking for a significant pullback. We might not get it, but it'd be really good if we could. I probably should have added up here. I thought about it, but just didn't. Let's see what happens here on the 1 minute. Love for the SPY to get crushed here. Okay, SPY's getting crushed a little bit. It's holding up. Come on. See Boeing get the drop. Come on. I think we could get it at 186.70 if it comes down. Come on. It's really got to get crushed here. It's not good. Yeah, American Airlines continue to get bought up. Delta, AMD getting crushed. CLDX still getting crushed. Lulu pulling back. Man. Tesla, yeah, down after downgrade. Can't see that lasting long. Maybe fill the gap before reversal. SPY's getting the drop, but somehow this is not. SPY's getting the drop. Boeing is somehow remaining strong in the midst of all of that. Not sure how, not sure why. But we should get the drop here. I'd really love to get the drop here. I think it's weak. I'm going in. I got 100 shares at 187.91. We're going to buy the first 50 back at 186.80. Should be able to get that. Come on, 186.80. Come on, SPY's getting the drop. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Don't be afraid. SPY's getting a drop. 186.70 is technically where we ought to get it. See if we can get it there. 186.70. Come on. Come on. Crush 187. Crush it. There we go. Crush it. There we go. We got the first 50 out. We got 50 at a 188.62 average. And I really want to see where the rest of this goes. I really want to see if we can get a good solid drop. I would take out 25 shares at 185.62. Is that right? Yep, 185.62. So I'll take out 25 shares. And I'll look to re-up my position. Getting a nice pullback here. There we go. See how far back we can get the pull. We're in the green on the day right now. Could take it 185, 184. Yeah. I'm going to take 25 at 185. Next profit target is 185.62. TVIX is ramping up. Hate that I took that loss on TVIX. Managed it okay though, I think. SPY looks like it's pulling back up. Could just be a whippy day, guys. Man. Thanks, Rav D. Thanks, Yoni B. Rav D's up 130. Nice, quick, and technical. Good job. Matt Boeing has a good risk to reward here, short with a stop over the highs. Yeah. Sorry, haven't been watching. Doing a very good job watching the chat. Just kind of laser focused right now. Yeah, I really feel like honestly I want to go like 100 shares right now. I really do. Really just want to crush it. But I'll give it a chance to pull back. I think it's going to be weak. I think it's going to remain weak. Hopefully it'll buy my order. We'll get another 75 shares here. 187.80. Come on, jump up. Bite it real quick. Can we get it? 187.8. There we go. So we got 75 shares now at 188.35. And I will consider adding more. We've got 25 shares at 185.62. Really now I need to change that to 180. Yeah, 186. Maybe 186.35 even. Is that right? Would that crush? Yeah, that would pick me up a nice 25 shares there. Come on. Come on. Actually, I could probably take that at 186.20. If it crushes through here, I think it'll easily flush down to 186.20. SPY's pulling. So 186.16, 186.20. SPY's pulling back though. See if SPY can continue down. Looks like it wants to. I'll stay in this trade until it shows me otherwise. $186.50. I would almost like to get another 25 shares in. But I need to see a continued sell-off. And doesn't look like we're really going to get that. Man, SPY is just getting bought up relentlessly. TVIX is pulling back. Okay, we're going to go ahead and come out, take a little profit there. Look at this, 116 on Boeing, 116 on TVIX. I'm going to let this come up a little bit, and then I'll consider adding. SPY is just getting a relentless buy up. You just never know, guys. This market is just stupid. It's just stupid, ridiculous, and irrational. See, I'm glad. Look at this, pushing all the way up here now. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this time to work out again. Let's see if we can get it up here. I'll start adding in at 188. Say 188.40. 25 shares. 188.40. Come on. There we go. So I got those 25 shares at 188.40. First priority is your trades. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Sagar. Had a good couple of weeks up just over 2,300. Just want to be patient and come back with the same mindset next week. That's great, Rav D. Good freaking Lord, man. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. It's really good, man. What I'm looking for right now is, I see SPY's kind of stair-stepping. It got rejected off of this level that we had marked out in pre-market, and it looks like it's coming down. It's just going to continue to make some downward momentum today. Now, obviously, I don't know that to be the case. I don't think anybody does. We all know how freaking SPY is. Could end up here at 320 by the end of the day today, right? But right now, while it's looking weak, I'm taking the short on Boeing, and I'd really like to see SPY just roll over and at least come down to test the 306 level. That would give me enough of a move on Boeing, I think we could get down to these levels here on those 25 shares. So, and the day maybe up $100. Like I said, right now, guys, I mean, as much as I want to get in, and man, I miss the bigger profits, but it's just not something that I can really afford to do right now. So I just need to end green. I need to keep building that confidence and just packing on small profits bit by bit. See how TVIX is doing. I hate TVIX ended up working out really well. I mean, man, my timing was just really poor on it. And I hate that. Let's see, 186.60. Stop. Limit. Sell another 25 there. Yeah, definitely want to sell another 25 there. And then we can maybe get a move down to 184s. We'll see. I think Boeing's going to get the drop, guys. I think it's going to get the drop, but it could just be chop. It could just be chop all day. And I really don't know. I mean, it's very hard to say right now. It's a nice drop there. Now I'm really kind of starting to hesitate on taking that. So I'm going to take half, go ahead and get in the green, get in the profit. We got 13 shares at 188.40. This is going to bring my average way down if it taps me, if it taps my order right here at 186.50. I'd like for it to. I'd like to just get it a flush down here. SPY looks like it's moving. Okay, so we got 38 shares at 187.20. It hit 186.50, but it's pulling back. It's just not going to make it easy on me. Come on. SPY is pulling. SPY is pulling. This ought to just get crushed. SPY's pulling down towards that 306 level we were talking about. There it is. Okay, let's get through 85. Take first profit there at, we'll take off 18 shares at 185.70. Of course. Come on. Come on. 185.70. See it. This should be it. There we go. We got the first take profit there. We got 20 shares left with a 186.59 average. We're up 50 on the day. Rav D says, I want to see, well, Rav D said a couple things. Okay, your thesis on Lulu was correct. Okay. I'll check that out in a sec. I want to see Boeing at 184 for you, Matt. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, Ravdi. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully it'll get there. Lulu, yeah, so, well, here's the thing. Lulu tapped the previous day close, so it didn't quite, it would not, unfortunately, it would not have gotten my order. I hate to say it, but I think my first order was going to be set somewhere around 310. Um, but I set it there because I figured, I could see it like pushing through this resistance a little, capture my order there, and then maybe even capturing another order up here at 315. But yeah, it basically did that. I was just unfortunately I would have missed out a little bit on the trade, but let's see what Bowen does on these last 20 shares. If today is just going to be a sell-off day, I could see I could see making another $100 maybe off of those 20 shares, and I would actually consider adding if we got a pullback. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is you can see SPY is having a hard time staying below this level. Now, if it continues, then that'll be good. But looks like it wants to be bought up here, right at this 306.09 level. So if we can get a continuation down, that then no problem. I mean, we're all good. But um, just don't know if that's quite gonna be the case. TVIX is, man, ah, I'm gonna wait for a pullback on the SPY, and I may take another TVIX trade. I would actually like to get a TVIX scalp at, I think I would take 20 shares at one, where is it? 20 shares at 180.50. No, I doubt I'm going to get it. So I want to see SPY get a nice buy up. 180.50 and then 175.50 maybe. Boeing. Let's look at Boeing again. See what's happening here. SPY bouncing off the 100 on the 5-minute. Just need it to reject that, and we might see it go and fill that gap. Yeah, I hope so, man. It's kind of what it's looking like. Pull out the 100 day. Oh, you said on the 5-minute. Yeah. Yeah, it's tapping it. It's interesting. Yeah, and also, like I said, I mean, it just so happens to be lined right up here at that level. So we'll see. Could be onto something. CLDX. CLDX is pushing, guys. Look at CLDX. Looks like it's in play. It's been halted once. Looks like it might go. Might take 50 shares on CLDX just to see what happens. See if it pulls back at all. There we go. All right, unfortunately, I've got to take a break, guys, so I'll be right I just realized I had you guys on mute. Sorry, I just came back. Yeah, Bowen's looking good. Sauger, hope you have a good weekend, man. I know it sucks going into the weekend like this, man. And I honestly, like, I'm still pissed at my own junk, like that I gave back May's profits and all of that. I mean, I'm royally pissed about all of that, and I just wish I had done so much better these last 2 weeks. So even and even this is just dumb to me. I'm piddling around with 50 to $100 here. I mean, it's just dumb. You know, and it's very very humbling. It's very very humbling. So anyway, there's that. I'll take half my profit there. We got 10 shares left. I mean, look at this, 10 shares on Boeing. I'd be in like 100 shares right now. It really is. I don't know. But Sagar, I do hope you have a good weekend, man. And we'll all have a good weekend. We'll try not to think about these things through the weekend. And let's all just kind of commit to coming back next week. And hopefully we'll be able to kill it like Rav D. Hopefully we'll be able to come in here and bust out a $2,300 week. That's insane, Rav D. Good job, man. Really good job. SPY right now, guys, is it's not only broken down below that 100-day moving average on the 5 minute as Rav D was talking about. You know, and now the 200 day on the 5 minute, as we can see. But here on the daily, this is pretty interesting that we're breaking through the 20 day again, and we may be making our way down there. So Yoni B, I hope. Rav D, yeah, I hope. Yeah, it's a good time to rest, reset. Um, that was over 2 weeks. Well, that's still great. I mean, you basically did in 2 weeks what I did in the month of May. You did a little better in 2 weeks, slightly better than what I did in the whole month of May. So, um, I'm just ready for it, guys. I'm ready for it. I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be so patient with the process here. Um, you know, and even this, I saw this junk happening here. I saw the fake out breakout of the trend line and the rejection. And what do? I add 25 shares instead of like 100. I should have gone in deep on that. I should have gone in 100, maybe even 200 shares. And on this move right here, I should have made, easily 150 bucks. When it came back up, I would have added probably another 100 shares, and I'd be up 500 bucks right now, and I could stop trading for the day. It really is. It's just annoying. It's just kind of like, man, are you serious? Like we're having to do this all over again. And again, it's hard not to be ungrateful, and it's hard to, it's just a humbling. It's like we keep saying, it's just a very humbling situation. It really is. And so, um, but anyway, we'll get over it. Lord willing, we'll be able to come in here and make some solid moves, and hopefully turn this around, because I'll tell you what, I've had it. I've had it with this market. 183.82, 184.17. Also meets 184. See, I need enough of a pullback. I want a good, solid pullback. I'm fine to actually start getting in with 25 shares here. No, you know what? Let me just watch SPY for a minute. 184.55 would be 50 shares. 184.40. See if we can get up to 184.40. And then we'll see if we can get it up to, where was it here? So I think 185.40 will be a significant level. Ah, come on. I should be crying as well for not keeping some shares on Boeing. That's what I really need to work on. Yeah, I guess we all got our thing, man. We all got our different things to work on, and with in and out of our strategy. And CLDX getting a nice drop back. It's a tough stock to trade. Lulu, what do we got here on Lulu? I'm not gonna mess with it. I'll keep it up though, just in case. Hertz, I'm gonna remove that. Tesla, getting a nice significant drop there. That's good. mRNA, oh, beautiful drop. I wish I was looking at it. I didn't say anything about it, legitimately did not call it or anything, but I remember seeing this on mRNA, and I thought, man, what a retracement that would be. ZM ended up pulling back. It ended up basically double topping and pulling back. So good for anybody who got in on ZM, Apple. They're all pretty much doing the same thing that the SPY is doing right now. So it ends up coming up. I guess it would be wise to take the 50 at 185.20. Actually, if it comes up, TVIX getting a good drop back. I would love to get in on TVIX. I mean, you could do a lot of damage even with just 20 shares, guys. 20 shares. Move on TVIX would be beautiful. Love to get in on it. So 180 kind of be the spot. This is kind of the thing about having your back against the wall, like we talk about all the time. You know what? I'm gonna get out Boeing. So we're up 130.03. But what I really want to see, and we're probably up 110 on the day after fees and commissions, probably up about 110. Maybe 105. Probably about 20, 25 bucks in fees and commissions. I want to wait for this. I want to see what happens here. I want to see what happens here. I think it's very possible that we get a good, strong move up, and I'll be able to get in a really good scalp. So if that happens, I would really like to get a scalp. I'll start at 184.80. 184.80, the first 50. And I will scalp that out at 184.35. Yeah, let's see. 184.30. So we'll make 25 bucks on that scalp. And it'll be a move that I'm actually looking to add to if it continues to come up. I'll probably add again at around 186.80. Bring my average up to 185.80, and we'll look for a rejection off of this trend line here. So, but this is looking good. This is looking really good because what's happening right now is SPY is pulling back. Okay, right here off of these levels. Which is not really any clear level. Now, as Rav D pointed out, I mean, we got the 100-day and we got the 200-day on the 5-minute. But we've got all these moving averages up here. So I think it's weak, and I think there's going to be hesitation with a lot of buyers in the market today. And I think it's very possible that we get a good solid scalp. Come on. I'd be so mad if it does not. Come on. Come on. Freaking A, dude. Pre-market low, yeah. Yeah, somewhat. I mean, was that really the, yes. Hopefully it's coming back up. That's good. That's good. Please come back up. I thought this was the pre-market low. So it almost touched it. It almost touched it. The pre-market low would have been where it opened, had the gap open, right? At 304.43. come on. Boeing's really not gonna, it's really not gonna capture my order. Come on, Boeing. Trying to be patient, guys, but this is doing nothing but come on. Come on. I don't know if we're going to get it, guys. So what I'm going to be inclined to do now is take 25 shares there at 183.90. Okay, so we're in 25 shares. Now let's see if it can finally come up. Or we're just going to lose it and it's going to go down to 182. Okay, so it's going to go down to 182. Take off half my shares. Down in 182s. Okay, let's see if we can get that fill there. There we go. We got half the fill there. Got 13 shares left at a 183.90 average. Let's see where those 13 shares can go. Be interesting to see if we could get just a continuation down on those. 182, yeah. I'll tell you what, if we could pull off a $200 day today off of those last 13 shares, it'd be phenomenal. Be phenomenal. I don't know, Raf D. What do you think, man? You think we'll crack down through these levels? I mean, if SPY breaks through the gap up, now it's testing it. Now it's testing it. Look at the SPY. We're tapping on that 304.43 level. We're about to tap on it. The only support I see for Boeing is that 200 and 100 on the 5-minute again. However, if the SPY drops, then see you later, Boeing. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Well, I think 179 is definitely the next target for that. So SPY cracked pre-market low. It's getting a little bit of a buy up there, but it cracked. It cracked. I'll do everything I can to hold on to these 13 shares, man. It'd be great if we could get a move down to 179 and end the day up over 200. So I would take 13 at 178.90, and I think, let's see, is that 179? Okay, we'll say 179.40, right? Is that, yeah, we'll say 179.40. No, actually that won't do it. It's got to be 178.90. We'll take it there. See if we can get it. Let's see. No, it's going to have to be freak. It's going to have to be more than that. All right. Okay. Hold on. Let me just think about this for a minute. 177. I got to take it at 178.90. I can always reset and try to push myself over the 200 mark. 179.23. I really ought to take it at 179.40. I'm going to do that. If it breaks 180, I'll take it at 179.40, and then I'll try to reset my position. Yeah, lots of other opportunities for sure. Come on. Oh, come on. All right, I'm going to come out. We're at 180, so I got to make 20 bucks to get over the 200 mark. I can do that. I can do that. I can do 20 bucks. Or I could lose 20 bucks. I've been pretty good at losing 20 bucks here lately. I've been pretty good at losing a lot more than that, actually. So I think 182, 32 might be a good. So we'll do 25 shares at 181.80. $181.80. We'll do another 25 shares at 182.40. I think that's where it would be here. Yeah, 182.50. See the pullback. Let's get the pullback. Come on. Come on. Man, SPY's got a long way to pull back. SPY's got a long way to pull back, which is fine. Come on. Dadgummit. What are you doing, Boeing? Let's look at TVIX. Man, TVIX is clearing it out, guys. It's clearing it out. Don't want to be too hasty though. Okay, we're gonna get in Boeing here. See what we can do. See if we can crush 80. Can we crush 80? Can we crush 80? Can we crush it? Come on. There we go. There we go. Take half just in case it does not break. It's having a hard time. It's having a hard time. Freak. But if it does it, SPY's pulling. SPY's pulling back now. I know, it's fighting. Come on, there you go, there you go. There you go. Keep busting, keep busting. Take out another half there. Okay, and can we get over it? There we go. Come on. Oh, come on. I know I'm over 200, but it's kind of it's kind of teetering around here. Come on, I want to see it break 179. SPY's pulling hard. Should be able to do it. I almost want to just throw in 100 shares right now, but I got to be sensible. Don't want to give back my profit on the days. Or on the day, I should say. Okay. All right. We're up to 1593. So now I'm at the point. This is the point of the day. So now the object or the goal would be, hey, can we scalp our way up to 300? You know, I mean, this is the market that I know the best. These are the market conditions that I have a tendency to do really well off of. Um, and so at this point, I have to decide, okay, if I continue, what is my stopping point? So if I want to try to push over 300 today, if I can get to 300, great. If I lose more than what? That's what I have to decide to myself. So if my P&L goes back under 150 bucks, I have to be done. So this is what I do for myself. And this is kind of where it really starts. Um, I start looking for the scalping opportunities, and I start seeing if I can continue to build and push through the day and do well. So what I'm going to be looking for right now is obviously pullbacks. I'm going to be looking for pullbacks. I know that the market's weak, and so I can exploit Boeing's weaknesses through that. I can take scalping trades, and we can try to work our way up to 300. So once I break over 250, then the out will be if I crack back below 200. So right now, if I go back below 150, I got to be done for the day. Otherwise, I'm going to work my way up to 250. Once I reach 250, if I break back below 200, I have to be done for the day. And then I'll push to 300. And once I'm at 300, if I break below 250, I have to be done for the day. And that's how it's going to work. So either way, we're going to end the day in the green. And yes, you're right, Ravdi. Pull back to the SPY, to the 9 EMA on the 5-minute SPY would be clutch. And I think that's what we'd be looking for. So right now, though, we're pretty much showing signs of being able to get some good, clean scalping trades in. So I'm just going to kind of watch. I would love to see this break back up to 180.40 or something like that. The thing is 180 was a tough number to break. So I might even do 179.90 for 25 shares, and then I would do 180.70 for 25 shares. Now let's look at this. Okay, I'm not going to do that. And the reason is if this breaks out past here, this could make it up to one. So we'll do 180.20, excuse me, for 25 shares. 180.20, and then looks like we're not even going to get it. But if we do, man, SPY's just getting crushed, guys. SPY's just getting crushed. It's starting to come here, it's knocking on the door right here at 302.24, which is a pretty significant daily level. We've also got the 200-day moving average meeting where this trend line had been drawn. And let me, just to give you a clearer perspective of that trend line, I think the trend line was, wait, was it here? No, that wasn't it. How did I get that trend line? I'll have to look back at this one. Oh yeah, that's right. Because it had formed a new pivot point here. And we retraced it. That's right. That's why I drew that line like that, because it was respecting it it was respecting it a lot. And here it's respecting it again. So that's something we're going to watch. We're going to keep an eye on. Ravdi says, I like your plan. Theta Trader says, in Boeing short at 185.30, holding till market close. I move my stop to 184.10. Good. So you're going to be in the money no matter what. Going back to work. Good job, Theta Trader. Ravdi, this market's actually behaving for a change. Yeah, I know. Let's see. I'm so mad at myself for just watching. Don't be, because you and I both know, man, that this thing could just turn around at the last second and rip all of our faces off. So The key right now for me, like I said, is just making sure that I do not give away profits on the day. Man, that TVIX, I did not have to take that loss on TVIX. But it got me. It got me. Got me out the gates, then finally curled around. Dadgum. This would have been a great, great move on TVIX. Look at TVIX, man. TVIX is just, man. SPY's getting destroyed. Breaking through the 300 level, or racing down towards the 300 level. 200-day moving average is at 396. We're approaching that here pretty soon. AMD getting the drop. Delta getting the drop. Everything's getting the drop. CLDX, removing that. Lulu getting the drop. Tesla getting the drop. I feel like we make a song out of this. The SPY's getting the drop. Tesla's getting the drop. MRA getting the drop. ZM getting the drop. Apple's getting the drop. Ooh, looks like a great reversal spot for Apple. This looks like a great reversal spot for Apple. Of course, SPY looks like it's wanting to reverse. Yeah, Rav D, I'll tell you what, man. I'm a musician. That's something a lot of people don't know about me. I'm actually a real musician. Let's see here. Yeah, Apple's pulling back. This is a nice pullback there. But Boeing is and TVIX good, finally getting a good pullback. Okay, so we're gonna see what happens here. I would love to get a shot at this back up in the 180s. I would love to. Am I going to get that? I don't know. SPY's coming in with the largest buy candle so far on the daily, on the 1 minute. It's had the largest buy candle, okay? And it's had the largest buy candle, buy up candle, or buy volume bar, excuse me, out of the whole day on the 2 minute. And 5 minute is yet to be seen. Come on, this would be beautiful. This is great. Good job. Okay, this is kind of where I want to start getting in, but let's see, can we... This is great. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. And 179.53. $178.53, we'll buy it back. If we can get that pullback, I don't know if we're going to be able to get that pullback all the way. If we can't, let's see, SPY still ramping up. It's good. There we go. Okay, so I went ahead and took off 13. Let's see if we get a move down. Okay, we're gonna come out the rest there. We're up to 28, so we just made about another 15 bucks. Not quite, but that's okay because SPY's continuing to push. So we're going to get another opportunity. We should. So I'm going to put in an order here at 180.70 for 25 shares. Hopefully we get that. And then we'll do 181.40 for another 25. This would be beautiful. And then if we get 180.70, then I will take it back at 180.20 for. Can we get that? Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, it paused there. I'm kind of wanting to come out, but we'll see. Ah, oops. Okay, let me buy it back at 180.20. Okay, SPY's doing it. That's good. Okay, looks like we're gonna get a retest. 181.70. See if we can get 181.70. There we go. Come on. Come on. Now we're gonna take that 20 at 180. 25. I think we're going to end up just getting out here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I didn't get to build. Didn't get to build the position, guys. That's okay. We going to get out? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Take half here in a minute at below 180. SPY looks like, there we go. We're going to take half there, and we will come out the other half there. Okay, we're up 252.84. So now the new rule is if we come below 200, I have to be done for the day. Which really, you know, honestly, with the way things are going right now, I'm going to say if I come below 230, I'll be done for the day, because really, you know, because I think if I can stop out and keep myself around 230, I think that'll pay for commissions, and then we'll end the day up $200, and I'll feel pretty good about that. But I think we've got some other good moves coming here, so I'm gonna wait. Yeah, Theta Trader. So stop out, Boeing done for the day. I might have already read this out loud. I know I read it to myself, but I might have already read it out loud. So up 400 to the short side. Great job, Theta. Great job. Great job. Rav D's eating pizza and watching. Going to the weekend. Going to the weekend feeling really good, Matt. All right. All right. I want to. I would like to. We'll see if we can do that. You're hilarious, man. Pizza sounds good right now, actually. You know what? We might actually be getting a slight reversal. Now, with the current market conditions, I don't know, but if you look here, we had a perfect bounce off the 200-day moving average, and right where that trend line is, that's always respected, right off of this daily level. You know, I don't know. That could be it. That could be the sell-off for the day. But I'll tell you what, volume is still pretty thick. Volume is, you know, there's heavy volume here on the SPY right now. So, but we did have the biggest buy volume bar on the SPY that we've had all day long. So that's significant. We also got it on the 2 minute, as I said before, and we also got it on the 1 minute. We got it a few times on the 1 minute. So this is something to take into consideration. But yeah, this market now is starting to read the way that I'm used to the market reading, you know, where volume matters. You can read volume. You know, you can watch levels, you can, you know what the stock price should be doing, or how the price action should be reacting to the various levels and the technical indicators, and all of that. I feel like I'm starting to feel like my old self a little here, even though I've got a very small P&L, here on the day. Um, it's definitely a joyous occasion. Yeah, yeah. It is. We'll just see if we'll see if it keeps up. We'll see if it holds to it. I'm going to check up on some of these small caps from today. JFIN, okay, so that didn't really do anything. CLDX didn't really do anything. I mean, it kind of tried here, excuse me, kind of tried. It's like it was coming up there. Okay, so this is good. This is really good. I would love for this to come up. I would love for this to come up and test. Let me look at the SPY. See if we're looking at any kind of genuine reversal here. So I could begin averaging in on Delta up in the 40s with 100 shares. Didn't quite get there though, unfortunately. It might get there now. Let's see. I think I could get a $50 move if it did it. I really do. I think I could get a $50 move. SPY looks like it's somewhat of a reversal attempt, but it doesn't look like it's going to do it. I guess unless the Fed steps in and makes it do it. So yeah, if Delta can come up into the 2940s, I would consider going short 100 shares, and I would take I'd probably take first. I'd probably take profit at, let's see, where are we at here? Let me just 28. So I would need it to get to about 28.92 to push up over 300 on the day. It's too hard to tell right now. It's too hard to tell. Question is Boeing really going to continue? And is the SPY really going to continue? We break that 200 on the SPY in yesterday's low, then that 295 level is next on the SPY, but not going to be easy. Yeah, very true. Very true. I think a lot of these stocks would end up losing their lunch. Obviously, TVIX would end up going on a massive tear. Man, TVIX is ramping up. You guys remember when TVIX went to like 1,000? What was it back here? Yeah. Yeah, it was up to 1,000 back in March when all that junk happened. Went from $41. Yeah, somebody made a lot of money. I'm almost tempted, but I'm just not good at swing trading. SPY's breaking. SPY's coming back down. Yeah. Delta made it right down to my profit target. Just couldn't get the trade. It never came up to the 40s. Came all the way up to 29.39. Then rolled over. Man, that would have been a great place to get in. Very, very small risk to reward right there. Question is SPY going to do a reversal here? But I don't know. I mean, there's still a lot of sell volume. It's not quite as much as it was. You know, if you look on the 5-minute, the sell volume isn't quite as much as it was, but I think this next candle will tell us a lot. You know, if this is a buy volume candle and it remains, you know, pretty low, again, I think this will tell us a lot. Now Delta is providing some opportunity here. It's coming back. So might get another opportunity to get in here. That would be very interesting. And I would take it. I would take it up in the 30s. If we can get enough of a pullback on the SPY, we can get enough of a pullback on Delta, I would take it up in the 30s. 29.31. I might even take 200 shares. Probably not going to get it, unfortunately. It's okay. Yoni B, whoa, nice day, Matt. I was away for a bit. Rafty. You're hilarious, Rafty. If this market goes red, watch out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good to see you, Yoni B. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. That trade on the TVIX, I'm a little pissed off about that, honestly. You can see the TVIX has made an amazing recovery from where I was in at and where I ended up having to get out. I really should have given that more time. So, missing out on some good opportunities here. But, you know, I'm all right with it. I mean, you know, if I had my cushion, or we'll say if I had a much bigger cushion like I did, you know, coming out of the month of May, I definitely would have jumped in early on a couple of these. But it's all right, you know, it is what it is. So Yoni B, you're legit going camping this weekend, huh? I must have missed part of that conversation. Going camping for the weekend. I'm pumped. You guys have any plans for the weekend? Oh, okay. I see. Nice. How did you do on the day, Yoni B? Did you end up having a good day in the markets? 176.26. All right, SPY is breaking down through previous day close. Boeing is holding itself up pretty well. I think it's going to take a lot of pressure from the market. I was right on the day map, but finishing up 1500 for the week, so I'm okay. Good, good. That is good. That's really good, Yoni B. Sagar, Matt, I came back to say run. So what I'm doing right now, Sagar, is uh, I am now at that place where, first of all, this is the market that I thrive in. This is the kind of market that I thrive in, and if I continue to see opportunities, I'm going to go with them, but only not risking, but so much. So in other words, I'm going to be green on the day. The question is how green am I going to be? So my next profit target is 300. So I'm going to scalp. I'm going to look for maybe one or two scalps to push up to 300. The deal is that if I break back below 200, I'm done. And really 230 is kind of where I'd like my stopping point to be. So really, if it goes below 230 or 220, whatever, I'll probably just go ahead and take it and I'll be done for the day. But if I'm scalping and I'm able to continue to pack on profits and hit that 300 mark, then good. So either way, I'm today's going to be a green day. We'll go into the weekend green. And then we'll come back Monday, with a fresh start. So yeah, we're definitely gonna stay at 200. Gonna end the day somewhere in the 200s, but I really would. I mean, I think we've got a really good opportunity to pack on at least another 40-50 bucks. So I'm going to be looking for that. It is actually possible that we could be getting a slight reversal here. If you guys look even on the 15-minute, we are about to close this out here in about 3 minutes, and we have made a higher low. Okay. Now it might push up, and that would be, it might form more of a bullish candle. If it's a doji, then I will look for the next candle to form a new higher low, and then we would look for a reversal from there. But really, even on the 5-minute, if you see it's not, it's not broken through this low, so it kind of looks like it could be starting one of these right here. This is what it looks like. So it looks like, I mean, we are telling a pretty good story for reversal. The only problem is when you look at like AMD, when you look at Delta, when you look at I think it was Tesla. Yeah, these moves are continuing to go down. These moves, these stocks are continuing to form lower lows on the 15-minute. And so it could just be that Boeing is just a little bit stronger, and you've got more people coming in to, potentially buy it. But I don't know. I think we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we'll legitimately just have to wait and see how all this plays out. But SPY right now is definitely holding that previous day close level. It's coming up right now to test the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. Boeing's getting a pretty good test here. This actually is not a bad place to go short. But if it breaks out of that, yeah. I would love for it to pump up. I would love for Boeing to pump up. There we go. SPY going to break that 9 EMA. It's having a hard time on the 5-minute. I don't know if it's going to do it. Let's see. I don't think it's going to do it, guys. I don't think it's going to do it. Oh, yeah, it's doing it. Well, let's see. This is good. This is good for Boeing. It's closing. It's about to close. Man, I could have gotten in for a good quick scalp there. I thought about it. I did. I really did. I just didn't pull the trigger. So thinking about it doesn't count. You got to do more than think about it. Let's see what Bowen does here. I think it's going to fail. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. So we're in at 180. And we'll get out at 179. Need to see some kind of a pullback on the SPY here, though. Need to see the SPY get a good solid fail here. Okay, come on. Come on, there we go. Let's get a pullback. Let's get a pullback. Can we get it? I'm going to take half there. We're up 259. Just don't like how it's stalling out there. Going to give it a chance to get down to the 178s. There we go. Come on. Get down into the 178s. We want to get deep into the 178s. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. And come on. Come on. Take it at 178.83. There we go. So we're up 274.29. Oh, look at that beautiful move. Okay, but that's all we were looking for. So we just pushed ourselves up about an extra $22 was it? Think SPY's going to the 20, Matt. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Ravd. Sorry, I'm getting to your comment a little late here. I was actually thinking that too. I was thinking it was going to get to the 20, and it still might. It still might. It's pulling back, but I can't call it quite yet. Yeah. Yeah, I got a good little rejection off the 9, but you're right. I was watching that very carefully because that was going to be my exit point on Boeing. I probably would have had to take about a $15 loss on Boeing. Anyway, so we're up. We got about 25 more bucks. What's up, J Dot? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I don't believe I've seen you here before, but nice to meet you. Maybe you've been here before. Maybe it's just been a while. But are you new to the channel? Are you a new subscriber? And do you trade? Are you aspiring to trade? Strangers. Got it. Got it. Yeah, welcome. So basically, basically we got, we got, just need to make another nice little scalping move. We could, we could do that. There you go, RavD. By the way, it's making its way to the 20. Yeah, we might have seen the lows. We might have seen the lows. It's getting a good reversal there. Um, so again, this is kind of one of those situations where I will definitely be looking um, to go long, or I will be looking for a weak retracement so that there could be levels where I could get in for a good, a few more scalping shorts. What I would like to see is I'd like to see it hold. I'd like to see Boeing hold the 20 moving average on the 1 minute, because I think that's going to be key. I think that's going to be critical. And SPY is just continuing to go up. So this might actually be a decent spot to get in with 25 shares. Let's see if it drops back at all. Let's give it a chance to come back a little. Okay. Can we get it? Ooh. Nice. Flash down to 179.73. I should have bought that there. 79.86. And it's going, guys. It's going without me. I don't want to chase it. Don't ever want to chase these. That's great. That is solid. Okay, SPY's getting a nice buy up. We're having some pretty big buy candles. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to do that, RavD. It really is. It really is. Let's see. We broke up through there, so I could see us meeting some resistance right here. We could get a test of the 20-day on the SPY. We should be able to get a slight little pullback here. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Are we going to get that? 182.09. 182.09, and we will take 181.69. Let's see if we can get that fill. See if we can get enough of a drop back there. 181.69, just tack on a little more profit there. Come on. Almost. Oh, there we go. 284. Okay, that was just a $10 trade. Nothing big, nothing to brag about there, but I'm just being careful, guys. I really am. I'm just being careful. But, $10. 10 bucks, and look, it cost me all of $2 to make that trade. In and out. $2. So we're just packing on the profits. We're working our way up to that $300 mark. I'm not in a hurry to get there, but I do want to make sure that the trades that I take are going to be worth it enough. I want to make sure that commissions are covered and all of that. So thanks, RavD. I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it, man. It's been hard. It's been hard not to try to jump in and sorry, hold on. Yeah, it's been hard, man. It's been really, like, this is really frustrating for me. I don't know if I can really articulate it well, but you obviously have been trading long enough. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think there's anything I need to explain to you. I'm probably preaching to the choir, but it's just that feeling you get, man. Like you're so fed up with how your trading has gone recently, and it's just kind of like, gosh, man, like, lighten up, like, we need to see something start working here. So 183.21. Oh, let's see. 183.10. Come on. There we go. And then 182.60. See if we can get it down to 182.60. Come on. I will consider adding. At 184.10. 184.10, yeah. Unless we get the fill right here, we're going to get it. 182.60, almost. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Come on. I should actually be adding in a little. Come on. 182.60. Let's plow down. Let's plow down. Come on. Come on. Let's get the flush. Let's get the flush. Man, it's having a hard time. There we go. This should be it. There we go. 296.79. So we packed on another $12 there. Okay. This is what I meant when I said, well, let's see. Rav D says, I've been there, definitely. You second guess everything. I know, exactly. That's the most annoying part of it. I mean, it really is. But coming back to this trade, this is what I meant when I said exploiting its weakness. Because we know right now that there's a very bearish sentiment on the market right now. The market has, you got a lot of people that they're wanting to buy, but they're going to be selling a lot. You're going to get a lot of sellers stepping in. All the people that are thinking, well, freaking A, just in case, man, this looks just in case this has a major pullback. I don't want to, So you got a lot of retail traders watching this right now. And then there's a lot of investors, I think, that are capitalizing off of the liquidity and taking exit points. If you've got a lot of investors here who have people calling them up today, and they're or brokers, and their people are calling them up saying, hey, get me out. Like when this pulls back enough, if we get a good pullback today, get me out. So I think that's why you'll see more pullbacks than normal. And really, I should be waiting for more than these stupid $10, $12 moves. I mean, I should be making at least $20 off of each move here, at least with 25 shares. Now, I average in with 25 shares because I want to build a position. It's just not, and that's kind of that's the bad thing about this is I'm hesitant to build the position more quickly. I'm spacing my share lots out a lot further because I'm used to being in a market that slaps me in the face, and I have to keep reminding myself, okay, wait, you took the first 25 shares here. Don't wait for $2 moves, just wait for a dollar move and take the next 25 shares because it's going to pull back. This isn't just going to ramp up all the way to here where, the sky's the limit, because we're not in that kind of a market today. So I've got to continue to even if we are getting a good reversal here off the SPY, I can't see this being some powerhouse reversal. I think you got a lot of people wondering if this is the place where they need to get out. A lot of people are looking at this. Look at the SPY right here. Look at this. A lot of people are seeing this massive pullback, and a lot of people are thinking, is this where I get out? Is this where I get out? We had a great, return back to some levels that we were at, back here in, really in late 2019, even early 2020. And so people were probably like, you know what? We need to get out. And even the levels that we're at right now are levels that we were last at in, 2019, October 2019. So, there could be a lot of people that are like, man, I just need to get out here. And I would understand that. I would get that. Let's see if we can push over 300, and not only push over 300, but let's see if we can push well into the 300s. Let's see if we can get up to like 330, 340. I want to try to stay away from these little piddling around little $10, $12 trades here. Yeah, let me check that out. 200 day. Yeah, you're right. So we're getting, technically we're getting a rejection off of that 200 day right now on the SPY. But I think it could retest. I think it could retest. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think that's a good place to get in. What I might look to do is, I mean, SPY's looking weak. SPY may continue to make a move down. I might consider getting in 182.40. Might even get in 50 shares at 182.40. And then take them out at 182.10. That should give me a $30 move there. Or no, sorry, that's a $15 move. But that's a safe move. We'll say 182. Let's see. Be a $20 move. Mm. 182.60. Let's do 182.60. And then we'll do 182.20. Uh-oh. SPY's getting a really nice hard push. Okay. Come out real quick. Let's see. But it's light volume, so I don't know. It's pushing. Making a nice push up towards VWAP. Okay, SPY's getting a buy up. So I'm glad I pulled out on that one. Glad I pulled out on that one. But let's just see. See what it does here. See if it gets a rejection off of VWAP in that 200 day. Yeah, I see the 50 right there. See, normally I would go ahead and take a stab at it, guys, but let's see. I don't know. I can't call it. I mean, I really can't. Really can't call it right now. Almost better to do nothing now. The chop may have begun. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be hard to figure out where to go from here. So all right. Well, I've got to keep it moving. So and I think I think today could provide better opportunities. I mean, obviously, I'll come back and I'll check up on this stuff later on, and if SPY ends up coming down and breaking through that trend line on the daily, and breaking down through those other key critical levels and areas, if it breaks the 200 day and the previous day low, obviously I'm going to look to start going short again and taking some good positions. But we'll see. Again, it was a good day. I kind of wish I just traded Boeing today because obviously we would have ended the day up $413.44. But um, I traded the TVIX, just got a bad entry. The trade ended up working out. It ended up going right in the direction that I thought it was going to end up going, but it was just, my timing was off. My timing was off. So nothing that I can really do about that. I'm glad I controlled it. It was 25 shares, and it easily could have been like a $250 loser, but I saw it kind of going against me in certain areas, and I would get out half, and then it would drop down really far, and then I'd wait for it to pull back before getting out. I didn't just jump out. I didn't just, I wasn't. Which is why it's good to trade with conservative share size, because you take 25 shares on it, but then you only have 13 shares left, and you know that even if it continues to go against you, worst case scenario, you could just load in another 13 shares and then get out on a pullback. You'll bring your dollar cost average way down, and it's no big deal. It's 13 shares, it's no big deal. But anyway, that trade, yeah, it could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot better if I just kind of stuck to my plan and let it play out. But then again, SPY could have gone on a tear today, and then I'd be crying that I'm down $300 on TVIX. And so you just don't know, guys. I mean, you really don't know. We do the best that we can with the information given to us on the spot, and that's what makes us successful day traders. We control our losses. We mitigate risk. We take the information given to us and make quick decisions, and we stick to our rules and we stick to our plan. And so I feel confident that I did that for the most part today. I mean, even with TVIX, I stuck to the plan. We kept the loss small, relatively small. I probably, seriously, and I would say in all honesty, if I had really stuck completely to the plan on TVIX, I would have only ended down about 70 or $80 on it. So admittedly, I did let it get a little bit away from me, but I did for the most part still, I reeled it back in. I was able to reel it back in and still keep it small. I didn't let it run away. But anyway, I'm kind of talking in circles right now. So we'll see what the markets do today. We'll see what happens here. It'll be interesting to check back in on it, and all I got to make is $5 to get over the $300 mark. I honestly don't even know if it's going to be worth it. But here's what I'll say. I'm going to strive for 300. If this breaks back below 250, if my P&L breaks back below 250, then I'll just get out. It's not going to be worth it to lose more than that today. And I think today I could still end the day up, 240, 250 some bucks, and I'll still have over $200 after fees and commissions. So the trades have been, haven't been much, a lot of tickets today. So maybe 40 tickets here. So, but anyway, I think we can make it. I think we can make it over the $300 mark, and I'll look for that opportunity, and I'll take it as it comes. And guys, just come back in and check in on the recap later. It's good to see you guys. Love the community that we have here. I tell you all the time, and I appreciate all of you guys, your continued encouragements to me as a day trader, your continued show of support, and even the advice that you give from time to time that where you help me to think a little more critically when I'm in the moment. And hopefully I'm doing some of that for you guys as well. Hopefully it's a pretty even give and take situation here, but yeah. So Rav D says, "K Matt, I'm gonna just watch for better levels. Great day. Looking forward to the recap. Have an awesome weekend. P.S. No more rapping, please." Yeah, man. No promises. No promises. You haven't really heard my mad rapping skills yet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, you have a good weekend too, and you're welcome. You're welcome, man. So I appreciate all you guys, and I don't know if Yoni B, Sagar, and where's Notergen, man? I haven't seen Notergen in forever. And where's Work Diver? So there's Work Diver. I haven't seen him in a long time, and I hate that because Work Diver was an awesome dude, very encouraging brother. And Notergen, man, like what happened? But I don't know. Yeah, Theta Trader, Sagar, Yoni B. We had J Dot, new guy, come in today. Not sure if you're still watching, but all you guys, hope you guys. Yoni B's probably putting up his tent. Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah, cheers to Yoni B. He's gonna have a great weekend. But anyway, guys, everybody have a great weekend, and good Friday to you too, J Dot. Appreciate you sticking around for a while, and hope to see you back here in the chat soon. So, all right, guys. Yeah, come back for the recap later. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.